YouTube is also live now. Hello everyone, I can't hear anything. Unfortunately, bitluni is not operational as of now. I just poked Lewis to see what's happening, but that Lewis was seen last time 2 hours ago, so let's hope that we can find out what's going on. Yeah. Maybe I can bitluni TTS clear queue. Wait, bitluni help. And maybe I find infos minus that's ping. That's all right. bitluni say hello. Not working. Can someone hear him? On strike. Hello Sonic. So hello Dutch. Hello Jordi. Hello Fu. Hello Yumbo. No. bitluni is died. You didn't pay bitluni on time. He's paid by sending memes. So today's snack is choco raisins. I contacted Lewis already. Arrange the payment. Yes, I can do that. I contacted my ISP, who is Lewis. Yeah, my eye is better. Do you want to see? It's not gross anymore. I mean, there is still a bump. I don't know how much you can see. Like just whatever it was, like the it's smaller now. I don't know how long it will take to completely disappear, but yeah. It's like still, and there is like a latch. It's strange. Today I was in the garden and I took my safety glasses on. Lessons learned. We have to use the soundboard. Where's lessons learned? First my eyes. And then here we learned our lesson. Hey Nishai. Hey Peter. Here. So we have only like memes and soundboard. Today I have to read the chat. We had some renderings last time. If you missed last stream, and I basically destroyed it again, so I don't know if let's reset it. We did a few things, and now maybe I can show it with wait a second, I need to activate the second camera. There we go. Yeah, they just die, and every black pixel is an arrow, and now it completely died. So it's not working great right now. I tried to improve like the error handling, but it got worse. So, not a good state right now. I found one error. Suboptimal, yeah. Let's run it with, just for a test, with one. With only one task at the same time. They're somehow interfering, but I wouldn't know how. No, fan spin doesn't work. Bitluni doesn't react at all to chat. It's strange. Maybe it's my fault. Somehow Node-RED might have been broken. Wait, I do anything here? No, but okay. Let me change the count of wrong. Okay. Let's reset it. By the way, while I was fixing, one of my cards started to act up, and it seems I reached the maximum programming cycle of it. I don't know why it's not working, but it stopped really working. I don't know why. Okay, it's rendering one pixel at a time works. It's strange. You could see the reflection, but not the actual blink here. The readout speed seems to be slower than the light being up. There it is again! It's blinking and you can see. Strange. Yeah, I can zoom in for you. Maybe we should render a bigger image. And the first pixel is somehow broken. We should let it render a bigger picture while we are doing something else. Should we do like 4 times that time? Mm. (64 by 36). It's of course a lot slower. It's still running, you can see. Oh! The big picture here. Oh wait, I forgot it. Oh, I really can't hear you. This will be a boring stream. This is the last boring stream. Next time we will code a game. Lurk mode. It's still blinking. It's so strange. You can see the reflection. Boring. I mean, coding is always boring. Ah! Coding is always boring. Hey Carl! Do projects now have an expiration date? Yes, they have, because I'm sick of this one here. It's taking too long. Today, last try, we could try to remove all the logic from the host MCU and let the client deal with everything. Yeah, supercluster and monomode working hard. Okay, you know what? I won't wait for it. It's too ambitious, yeah. I don't know. I can't stop now. I have to show it somehow. Supercluster is working fine with only one core. You know what? Let me restart it and try 2 cores. Or let's do it. Let's try 4. Already died. It's so strange. Look at that. Two cores seem to be operational somehow. Now none is operational anymore. They interfere somehow, and I don't know how. How do they interfere? That's also, when I run 2, it's timing out. So strange. We get the timeout on the second one. I'm not sure what it could be that happens here. Heard 5G receiving wires. This just doesn't work. Okay, let's take a look at it together. I change it to 1 core. Let's render the picture so we can look at it. Okay, so this is rendering. Wait, yeah. So client client is all right. Something's happening with the bus host. Render pixel. Oh. Did it stop working? Because it got in the background? No, it's done. Strange. Okay, it renders now again. Oh, that's client again. Wait. Here. No. Too many things here. All right. So. So when this Raymarcher render pixel, it expects some data. If there's like data maybe lost, then it's broken or something. Not sure. Like first one is received correctly. Do you put the port after writing on the bus on a high impedance mode? No, there it's pulled up because that's like the open drain bus. It's I added a few checks while you're asking, Fu. Why not design a new board with VRAM for the render data? Yeah, but somehow I need like to fetch the RAM as well. Now it seems to be breaking. Okay, so what I did is host bus here. I added checks, more checks for here to because I set the clock and the command line before checking that actually data was set correctly. This is what I added now, is just to wait for the relevant data to be set correctly before I send the clock cycle. And that also happens with end of transmission here. I also added a check for that. What I didn't... Oh yeah, here also wait data. So I'm writing the data and waiting actually that it arrives. Then I didn't do that on the other side, on the client side. I might want to check if there is like an error or something, but it's unlikely. What I could do is just, when returning here, or entering here to check if the bus is free, like all the lines are high. I could check if the type is set correctly. Set type, reset type. We could add like a small delay. But why? That should work asynchronous. how is our rendering looking like? It's looking alright. So now what I'm doing is I'm rendering like we have like the main MCU is doing. Oh, we are in a calculation heavy spot right now. We are probably like in the center with some reflections here. I have the possibility, or I want the possibility to store store the starting vectors and recalculate or resend. It's fast when you focus on the render screen. Oh yeah, you're right. I shouldn't put the window in the background. Wait. Still running, okay. So when I'm fetching data now, I know where a packet is lost. I could redo it by resetting the MCU that's on the other side. Like here is packet lost. We could do pass reset command. No, not reset. Send, reset. What else do we need? Okay. To reset. Oh, that's bad, actually. Because we reset every MCU that's on that line. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to send a request there, maybe. Let's do that, and ID is I. And we do something else. We do a send packet. And then reset. We can do bus reset 1. Bus reset isn't defined yet. Is it done? Yeah, it looks like. Ah, nice. Should we render a bigger, even a greater resolution? Well, let's double it. While we are trying new code. But I think we need to upload the code, or I mean, we can't upload the code right now because it's not. All right, it's rendering. Because we haven't implemented the clients yet. So bus, what is the reset? Reset ping F0 set index. Bus reset. Okay. Store it. Oh no, while storing it refreshed the page. Sorry. Yeah, so let's update it first and then we can start rebuilding again. Reset bus out buffer clear bus in buffer clear bus state idle bus reset signals. Yep. Reset signals, maybe even that first. 0. Ah! Oh. Clear. State idle. Blink. Oh, maybe we should do a long blink, 500 milliseconds. Okay, for that. Not sure if this is healthy. Because nah, I will leave it. Okay, let me upload it. Oh, that was stupid. Need to redo. Okay. Oh, there was some delays. Still rendering? Okay, it's rendering. Myland, hi. Oh yeah, break after the case. Wait. Yeah, that's true. I don't need to recompile though, because we don't have that yet, but okay, render pixel, and we have sent reset. Did it die? It died. I can upload the new firmware on that. Client host bus. I might also send, instead of a black pixel, send packet lost and just let the main program handle the resend or whatever. Did it work? What problems do we have? Huh? Huh? Why was it the problem? I don't know. Right. Okay. That doesn't work. Let me reload. Looked like not all MCUs were blinking. Huh? Let me upload it again. Okay, all are up. All right. Now we can try more than one again. To double the speed. And see what happens, and then try to deal with did it die? Did it just die? Let's try 4. Yeah, they died instantly. That one is timing out. You get like a timeout. Yeah. Oh, that's a big picture. Yeah, it died. Okay. Hey Christian. Now I need to find the source of the error, why we get problems here. Let me disconnect this one and run that test tool again. Okay, so when I toggling, and that's the broadcast. The broadcast works. Okay, we render pixel, fetch the pixel, that works. We render pixel, fetch pixel, works. How about render pixel, render pixel, render pixel, render pixel, and then fetch the pixels, works. Render pixel, render. I'm not sure if it's also working. When I do it slow, it works. I just need to give it a break. For some reason. One error that I found was like buffer overflow, and here we had like 1 byte less, because now we receive stuff, and I really don't like how this is solved, all that stuff. You can also check the ping if it's still working. I had also problems with the ping in the meantime, not sure. Wait for it. It times out all the ones that are not connected. Hey Zevi. No meetup this year? Yeah, no meetup. Unfortunately. Okay, we get a ping here. No meetup and no text to speech today, unfortunately. It's bad. Can't react immediately. Maybe... nah. With what I am playing, a new cluster, RISC-V cluster here. Does bitluni not work? No, it doesn't work. I don't know why. I poked Lewis, but Lewis is not responsive right now. Unfortunately. Okay. What we can do is we can deal... Oh yes, one thing that we can do we can send back the information that it failed, but then we have to also deal with that information. So packet lost, flush, and send reset, and not send that. Maybe we should even send reset first. Like that, and here's a continue even. Now we need to deal on the other side. Oh yeah, let's upload it. We could also do that packet loss here when we failed to send. So if the packet, we couldn't transmit the packet here, this will be ID. IS. And ID. Okay, so now what we need to do now is to deal with the lost packet on the other side. Oh, that didn't work. What? SDI already selected? What's going on? Oh! Wrong programmer. Okay, let's check. That's working. Okay, that's also working. Now Raymarcher will not work anymore because we need to do worker done received data okay, packet size. Do it here, 15. Okay, I do let process pause. Processed. No. Or do while. Do while processed. Or do we break? No, we need to like process as much data as possible in this loop. So if one, if and or let's switch. We can switch here. Switch receive buffer. Oh, what is this buffer? uint array. Okay. No, combined. Huh? Why do I need to? Oh, interesting. Okay, switch receive buffer 0 because that's a byte array. Then we have case, oopsies. Case packet bus where's our stuff? Lost equals, it finds that. Break. Okay. Case render pixel result. What the this autocomplete is terrible. I don't want this autocomplete. What is happening? If 15 then break, because we need data incomplete. Okay. Otherwise we do that. Wait, the first is basically no. We need receive. The first byte is the size of the buffer, the packet length. So buffer is 0. Let's do that. Because we could have unknown packets. And length is greater equal plus 1. Then we do const packets. We do slice it. Not packet size, we have 14, and we remove basically, oh wait, no, plus 1, and then the received buffer is basically received buffer is slice from here. Okay, so we remove that, and this is then packet 0 and then, but this can't be in this case. Should we always like complete? Yeah. Messed up here. Hey Sam. Status update. Status, do we have a rendering? It's rendering, but the concurrent rendering is breaking. So the little MCUs are able to ray march, but with errors. It should be 14 here. Otherwise, receive data. And we will handle the received data a different way. Why processed? And then let's do processed true. Okay, so what's happening now is packet lost. Do we have that defined? Not here. All right, let's get it from here. 42. That's the answer, huh? Okay. So it's processed a packet in some way or form or not. This is where we will put a breakpoint and receive data. That's a view. Interesting. Okay. So pixel, we can just take, okay, we can take 1 because the first byte of the packet is the ID, and then we have like the number, so we could actually const cu is basically this here. Cu, all right. We can try and run it. No, it doesn't run. Oh, Insta died. let's do with one MCU first and get the state that we already know that works. Phoenix, should I do computer engineering or electronics engineering degree for getting into embedded? You can computer engineering. Oh, I think there's like a middle ground. There might be benefits and disadvantages. Electronics engineering is certainly can be difficult. Any type of engineering is probably right, but I know like that you have like thermodynamics classes are the worst. People hate it, especially in Germany. So technische Informatik, yeah, that's probably the thing to go. But we have like CE. What's that? Let me check in Darmstadt, where I was going to university. What kind of what we have there? Masters? Or do you want bachelor? We Studienangebot Bachelor. Wait. Oh no. Biomolecular engineering. No, wait. Computational engineering, Bachelor of Science. It's probably what you would. We can check. Okay. Oh, interesting. Maschinenbaum. Wait, this is how it's built up. Some programming there. Mechanic. Is it like mechanics? So mix of robotics. That might be actually one of the thing. That looks like. All right. Computational engineering, but there is like Elektrotechnik, Informationstechnik. Yeah, Informationstechnik. No, that's Informatik. Wait, there was like a new Ingenieurwissenschaften. It really depends where you want to study. There are so many different Informatik. What? Bachelor of Arts? That's new to me. How do you do Bachelor of Arts? Objektorientierte. Okay. Höhere Mathematik. Mein Leben! Algorithmen, Datenstruktur, Rechnerorganisation, Automaten, formale Sprachen. Yeah, very theoretical. So I would go for the technical stuff. Deaf. Yeah. Informationssystemtechnik. Yeah, that's the one. Wait, did we look at that? Oh, that's also a lot of math. Programming, Elektrotechnik, Informationstechnik. This is the one of my old housemates was doing this one here. It's quite advanced, and then you have like a good touch of everything. Because I did only computer science, which was a lot of theory and not much working actually with. We could do, or I wasn't into, when I was at the university, I wasn't very into electrical engineering, there was probably the possibility to do some crossover stuff. But I did sports instead. Any engineering you can't escapes math. Yeah. Yeah, I did also open days in German unis. Especially like around this time, like the end of the school year, they're offering courses, and actually I wanted to do physics, and then they made an experiment in physics and wrote down a proof for that experiment, which was like a 2-page integral, and then that was where I decided, okay, I don't, I don't do physics. In the end, computer science was the same, so math was soul crushing. I would probably go like the practical way if it wasn't like, if I knew that it's so much math. Can someone capstone presentations, poster sessions? I don't know what that means. They had it in mind. EE showed a full screen of resistor networks and said that's what you do. That's fine. Maschenregel. What was your learning roadmap? Oh, I started with Arduino, more or less, or Atmel before Arduino was out there. A friend of mine studied electrical engineering, and he gave me a present, which was like, I wanted to control my lights with the remote of my TV. And he taught me that you can use a regular LED as an light receiver or infrared receiver or whatever with the ADC. And he just did the electronics and a little sample project, and I was able to code, and then I used what was Atmel Studio back in the time to implement basically the recognition of the pattern of my remote to be able to dim the lights and so on. And then I was somehow hooked about that, and I built like the MIDI organ pedals and stuff like that. I started with more or less Atmel, Arduino and stuff like that. And that grew on me. Like solar cells glow, they do, infrared. Alright, it was a sidetrack into what to study. I would go practical because I can tell you now that coding won't be done by people anymore. If you are capable of like repair a machine at the end who takes over the world, that's beneficial for the post-apocalyptic trades. When Skynet took over, you will be a clerk that climbed down like some narrow spaces to repair stuff. Even visible. What? Ah, that's cool. Oh, by the way, no, I can't. I built a solar battery, and I'm having a test run. I hope it doesn't blow up on me. Because I used the China, that's really cool. There is like a China BMS that has basically Bluetooth and can show you show you the state of all the cells, all the errors. I can show you that. No, but it wasn't like it didn't have any here. It didn't have any presets for iron phosphate batteries, so I had like to set everything up, like the cutoff voltage and everything. And this one is currently discharging with 250 watts to a microinverter. I'm looking good for now. I think I set it to... Yeah, it's Bluetooth and it's like over there, so not even bad outside. I don't want to... So fantastic times to have an own house, yeah. I got a cycle helmet today, so AI can whisper in my ear. Alright, yeah, fantastic times, yeah, but no, if that burns down. And that's why I have my solar battery in the shed, and I put the battery underneath my we have like an it's not a pizza oven, it's more like a grill, and I put it underneath that, so at least if it catches fire there is no direct wood or anything. The cells are external. Yes. I put everything outside. I'm not risking anything, so if it blows up I will see the fire from here, and then I will take my CO2 extinguisher and go there and maybe try to extinguish that. And it's not lithium ion, no lithium ion, it's lithium iron phosphate batteries. So I hope that that isn't very violent in the end if something happens there. If a cat pokes my cell, like bites my cell, or a mouse will bite the cell, the prismatic cell open. It catches on fire. We have some mice there. Anyways, back to the chopper. Oh, include errors. What is this? Where am I? What is this? Where this is wrong. This is not the right. I completely forgot where we were. We wanted to change the count of the tasks. Did we? We did. Did we? Yes, here. Here we go. Sidetracked. Okay, and the blinked ones. Here. Let me disconnect and see what we receive as a result here. We should be able to... Where is it? Here. Okay. 15. It's now 14. That looks all right. Receive buffer is now empty. Oh yeah, that's still broken. That's an error. Your e-bike battery frightens you in the flat. Yeah, but it's like CE proved, so if it's if it burns down, you have insurance is paying. But if they makeshift solar battery without any safety considerations, there is like a temperature sensor, and I put everything flat on the floor for now. At some point when it's proven to work for a long time, I will probably pack it like in a steel case or something. Bosch prices should be good for something. Oh, Bosch, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not your fault if it catches on fire. You just don't want to die, I know that. So you probably should have like a fire detector in your room with that thing. Or you put it in a steel box. Steel has a high melting point. I think with the CAN bus. Yeah, but I mean, what can you do with, what can you break with the CAN bus? Can you short the battery somehow? All right, let's do that. Here, this is packet 1, because the first is the length, and then we don't need that anymore. We just surrender. Oh, still didn't work. Okay. Still didn't work. What? Okay, receive buffer packet. Oh no, wait. 66. Oh, interesting. This was correct, because packet is already chopped away the count, but I'm using the wrong ID from host. I'm using host bus is responding with here render pixel. The response should be render pixel result here. And packet lost. Okay, so let's update that. And then we will try to deal with broken packets here. Oop. Nope. Huh? What did I do? What did I break? Let me disable that. Ah, okay. That works again. Do we see the first line? Okay, there's the first line. Now let's try more and see if we get a bad response here. More pixels. What's actually happening? Because now we should cover And then we fix that. Let's just do 2. Where is it? Here, 2. Oh, I should put a breakpoint here. Does it just die? Okay, let me reset it completely. Aha! We lost a packet. We lost a packet. So, what do we do in that case? We just send it again, huh? Wait, wrong project. Here. We just send it again. Next pixel. Where is it? Use next pixel, send data. Okay. Host. Oh. Here. Activate the KV output. Huh? Hey, I did that. Yeah, I'm feeling better. What was? I heard sending messages here. What sent messages here? It was okay. Did you write something? I can see your message. Where is it? No, all right. Wait. Buffer incoming data. Oh. Hey, I'm a Boyd. Wait, we can't do. Can we async that? I don't think that will work. Oh. This is also wrong. Workers ID. Oh, I should also know what. Wait, how big is the packet? Do I have the ID even? Oh yeah. And that's basically packet and 1 retry. All right. Okay, so this is actually handling Is it always... It's always failing. You're bitluni now, Jordi. Yeah, Jod. Here we go. I don't know. It's somehow it fails and the resending doesn't do anything. There is a bug somewhere. I'm wondering if we send it to the first MCU if it will be successful. Yeah, it's rendering, but we can't use more than one MCU. It just stopped working. Okay, we have some... Just barely, yeah, with one MCU. I don't like this result. Let's try rendering with many. Jordi, this is okay, we can try it. I need to get used to it that that you're now the voice of everyone. All right. Yeah, single. Okay, now let's try. Okay, let's try 16 cores. Oh, it didn't work. Okay. Okay, we are rendering with what? We have one coordinate, the others to render. It seems to work now with 4 cores. I don't know why those 4 are working. We have some losses here. Oh. Yeah. We lost like most of the cores except... It's so strange. Oh, now it stopped. Now it's broken. Okay, let's wait again. And now. Why those? I don't get it. Why those 4 cores are rendering? How many errors do we get? We get a lot of errors. I don't get it. It's like maybe... Oh yeah, that's you just can see because it's like in sync with the camera. Maybe I should do a different shutter or something. Oh, you can see. This is strange. Here we go. Now 30 frames per second you should be able to see all the LEDs that are actually blinking. Which degree? Bachelor of Science, what? Oh, computational engineering was the one that I suggested, Phoenix. Or technical, what was this? Oh, I forgot. You need to rewind the stream and check again. I mean, it's rendering with 4 cores. I don't know why the others failed and stopped working. And we get some fails now and then. Now they're stopped again. Ah, damn it. Is there a way to test an individual core? Yeah, we can test an individual core. We can set to a let me do we can start with pixel ID ID. Where's the 80? Worker done. Wait. Let me find the instance of that received data. Workers. We can just start maybe workers. Oh, where's the start? Render worker count. Here we could do basically instead of we can do all 16, and then instead of starting all the workers, we can just start an individual worker. So like let I be 1, and then let's try just the first core, okay? I mean the second core. We know the first one is working, so that's it. It just fails every time. Okay, now it started. Oh wait, huh? Okay, now it's working. But why did it fail initially? That I'm interested in finding out. Maybe I was too quick with starting it. Okay. Nope. Oh, you want like a sequence? It's strange. Yeah. The first message failed. Look at that. It's strange. It rendered because it blinked, but it didn't respond. Did it? Wait, let me check. Okay, let's reload. Okay, it failed. It fails over and over. Okay. I want to know. We got a result. But it didn't trigger a new one? Huh? No listing to one, the one to test. At the same point, yeah, the point doesn't really matter. It looks like it's an odd state. And what I was wondering now is, we get a response. Wait, what? What? Wait a second. Why 14? Oh yeah, 14 is right. Huh? What is the error? Cannot set properties of undefined, setting color. Wait, what? Oh, wait. It's not retrieved yet, or what? Pixel Workers MCU. If this was the error of MCU is 1. Oh yeah, I'm pushing the damn it. Yeah, that's just because of that here. Workers push. Yeah, so I need to worker count and then workers I. That was the only issue. Okay, let's go. Oh, new array. Fuck. Looney, did you see the CNC piece in the showroom channel? Not yet. Oh yeah, that's JC. There's the broken one? No, wait. Or the PCB way? Oh, it's an old lock or something. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, looks cool. Quite interesting because there's like a slope, different slopes on each side. Okay. What's now? Constant, alright. Fuck it. Don't need to be performant if it doesn't work. Yeah. Doesn't work at all. Okay, it works right away. Now let's test the second. It has really nothing to do with the which one it is. It might have to do that I try to send everything at once, and there is a limited buffer. We get a buffer overflow in the host MCU. How do I find that out? Because we lose packets there somehow. I don't know. Okay, where's I? So this was the result. Yeah, there's no issues. There's only issues if I do more than one. Yeah, one died already. Huh? Brian just wrote me. Lewis trying to, or Lewis checked to see if it's any errors with the bot, but the bot doesn't drop any errors. All right. Yeah, bitluni is dead. The TTS bot. So. But why did this receive data? What was the issue here? Better version. Yeah. There's something happened here. What was the MCU? Maybe I should check the logs or put in the log what's happening. If not pixel, then let's do console log MCU else okay, I had to restart, reset, and let's see if didn't get anything. Died. It doesn't look like. You know what? We might want to test like two cores that are separate apart. If there's like a buffer overflow somewhere on the host, I just don't want to do two pixels that or two cores that are in the worker done render here. Okay, worker count, and then let's do times 8. Okay, like that. Nope. There's nothing. Did it blink for once? No, I don't think it's on this side. I think it might be something with the host. Let's check. We can find out if the host if the serial, that's the client. If we get issues with the serial port there. Serial read, okay, that's this code. USB serial connected, USB serial, let's see, tail head, 250 bytes should be enough for everything. No, that's all right. I don't think this will improve it. 256, 16 cores is, yeah, but with 2 cores it should be fine. What? Let's do that, but I don't think this will affect it. I should do also the output. Maybe we lose data somewhere, or I don't know. We have plenty of RAM on this MCU, on the host. We might be able to be faster. So where it's initialized here, serial begin, just FYI. On this version we could make it faster, but blinked for a short time. Wait a second, did I consider that there might be oh, it flashes here. Yeah, maybe that one doesn't do a lot. But RX data, tail and head. Let's see where it's used. Ah, here we go. It won't work with a bigger buffer. It's hard coded here. I have no clue what to do here. I'm open to suggestions. It's flushing before any data can be written now. It's just flushing when the buffer is full. Oh, that's client. Huh? We might actually get like a overflow. Can we find out if there was an error? USB error, return USB. Yeah, I don't, this implementation of the USB serial. Right, TX endpoint. That's flush. Connected. Descriptor. RX data. Temp data. Endpoints. Okay, so this is where we read wow. There is no error checking. I could implement it. I don't want to touch that actually. This is not the way I want to solve that. How do we do this? And I also don't believe that just dealing with two MCUs already messes up everything. So let's take a look at that. This is a render result. Oh yeah, I can remove that. We don't need that. States. What is this? Ping MCU. Okay. Init MCUs. Bus ping. ID. Packet lost. Otherwise, it's ray marching. If MCU is ray marching, you receive packet result. Checking the results here. MCU idle, MCU idle. Packet lost. Let me remove that. Now we have the handling for that. Oh, what's happening here? Oh yeah, it's ignoring it and waits for more data. The only thing that could happen here is like a timeout for whatever reason. But we can't maintain the time. We could try to resend it after a timeout. Okay, let's put it in that here. Render next pixel. Is that we also do pixel home date or time now. And then we do the following, we time it out. So when we fetch data, where is fetch data? Fetch data, we also time out. Statements in. Yeah, I can't print on the little MCUs though. Let's do for let I equal 0. Max. Worker count plus plus. Okay. So if worker I and worker time date now minus time is greater than timeout. Was it microseconds or which one pops up first? Yeah, what I could do is packet lost. I could send basically micro delay. It's date now. Let me check. Date now milliseconds. Okay, that's milliseconds. Right, so let's do a timeout here. Timeout, then resend it. Oh, we should do wait send data. It's not date, let's do time. Okay. Wait a second, worker. Send data. What's this render? Oh yeah, we can do it here. Right, buffer. Pixel time. A pixel, because we don't need to copy paste that. Yeah, retry. And then we do fetch. Fetch data. Send data. Work high. Okay, let's see if that changes anything with how to handle that trash. Oh, how many? We're using 2. What? What's going on? Oh, yeah, that no good. Now our tricks aren't working anymore with times 8 here. Crap. Let's do it. Boom. What now? What are you complaining about? Worker. Oh. Workers. All right, now let's start. We can see now and then. Second one, does it time out? I actually don't see it doing anything. Let's try it with 16. We should see more timeouts. Or where is it? Worker count 16. Hit escape. Sources and console. Oh, you're right. There we go. It died. It rendered and died. But why isn't it restarting? Uncaught. Promise. Unknown system. Device has been lost. We have 4 MCUs working. Oh, we have different MCUs working. It's strange. It's always 4. At least it's working more or less. We're losing individual pixels here and there. It's so random. Yeah, maybe I can even record that. It seems like it breaks when sending, and only like 4 are working at the same time. Now it's these 4, and like in a second it could be different 4. But if I would start 4, look at that. We have some losses here. Yeah, I don't know. We could delay stuff, but I don't want to delay. I have no clue. I could remove all the logic. Oh! We had 2 timeouts. There should be like broken pixels. And with now different 4 are working. This is so odd. But it's rendering. Oh, it switched to different ones again. Cool. Stochastic rendering? Yeah. We should render like photons with random paths, and then I don't. It's better, it improved compared to last time, except for those broken pixels. Oh, we had timeouts again. But why is it only 4? We should have timeouts on the others as well. It's so odd. Oh, we had 5 at some point. Yeah, sometimes it like still 4. Okay, I will rewrite the USB buffer, the receive buffer, to be bigger, because it seems it has to do something with how much we can receive or transmit. Transmission shouldn't be the problem, because I'm flushing after each message. Oh! It died! It died completely. No timeout anymore? What? Where are my timeouts? Where's my timeout? Oh, wait. It's trying to send, but it died. Deadlock. Oh no. Ah! It's in an odd state. Ah! It started again! It started again! It recovered! Oh no. We need to make the timeout shorter. 1 second is too long. slowest rendering I've ever seen in ages. Yeah. Oh, now only 2 are working at the same time. Still. What was that? Did it reboot? For some reason? What happened there? Did it blink? To the slaves, they're not slaves, they are clients. That's the woke code. It only activates one MCU at a time, triggers an interrupt, and sends the data, and closes the line again. So, yeah, I don't know what oddity is going on there. It could recover, but yeah. We have to either wait or this is very, very slow progress. I could reset the main MC. Oh! It's coming back! We have a single MCU that recovered. Yeah, I guess we need the checksum to see if the packets arrive at the main MCU correctly. Oh, uncaught exception. What? Send data? Where are you coming from? Oh, yeah, we have an invalid packet, my friends. Look at this. It's coming like from yeah, no. We have no checksum nor nothing. It is possessed, yeah. I mean, we can see some rendering here. Okay, let's fix up. Yeah, back in the 90s. Let's fix not the client, but the host, and fix that again. Let's do a big buffer, not 256. We could do more, even more. 248. And then let's find, oh yeah, length. Const x. Oh, is this C code? Yeah, it's C code. Okay, I hope it's all I ever needed, all I ever wanted. What happened? Yeah, we don't need that here anymore. Oh. What's the problem? Yeah, it's not there anymore. Okay. I will recode this to be a relay station only. To relay, like, no, the main and the host MCU. And everything should be handled by the computer. Otherwise, I don't know. We should be able to reset everything and initialize, receive states. It was stupid to try to handle everything on the main MCU. It's just not practical. Alright. What did it do? It died. Where do I break on pause script execution? Where watch break pause on code exceptions? Uncaught exceptions. Okay. It didn't help at all. I think even it made it worse. Let me reset everything. Okay. Failed. Endpoint. Let me check something. If end and start. Yeah. That's obviously also wrong. Wait. That might or might not be wrong. That's why everything was failing now. It received the wrong data. Yeah, I don't care. Here we go. Whoa! It rendered for a little bit. Oh no! It's assigning new IDs. Oh no! This was the code. The code that assigns new IDs was just executed. Oh no. Oh, foo. There is some broken. Oh no, that should stop. Oh no, that it's as. Where's my... It's assigning IDs that... I don't want to power it down. Please. Yeah, we lost a few MCU IDs here. Okay. That also doesn't work. Okay. Reassigning the IDs. Our data arrives mangled, so I need to check what we missed here. RX, RX, RX. How did it trigger that? Because we check. Yeah, it's each slave or client tells the master when it's done or when it's error or whatever. So, and I shouldn't process on the master. I should just forward it to the main PC and then let the main PC deal with everything. But I'm thinking now we have mangled something here, the receive buffer. Let me just check tail head, mask. That's all right. Wait. Unsigned char, no. But that shouldn't be a big deal. Oh. Huh? No. Huh? RX data is unsigned char. We don't need that. Oh, uint 8t tail plus plus. Ooh. +1 RX size mask, and we need to do something similar. tail hat plus e I, yeah. Size mask. Oh. All right. I don't think that helps. Oops. What problem did I? Where is it declared? Find all references. Here. Oops. Okay. Okay, we get a ping. It pinged. We just need to wait for the timeout. Here we go. Okay, Ray Marcher. And then ooh, what is that? Peeps. Oh no! We arrived at the odd state, but it looked like there's more than just 4 at the same time. Now it's broken again. Oh, it started again. Ah! It's possessed. Ah, yeah. Oh no, the timeout is too short. I mean, too long. How do I reset the whole system? Flush everything. I can't communicate if it bugged out. Okay, let's reconnect. And try again. Here we go. Please don't break. Why is it every second MCU? I might want to work on the communication. But it's rendering faster now. It's rendering faster. I don't know how this should ever work with 160 cores. That's so cool. Uh-oh. Oh no. Let's wait a little bit. Oh! We did the same. MCU is not working. Maybe I should send a reset or something. How do I... Oh wait! You know what I do? I reset the MCU with the reset button. Maybe that helps. What happens when the master is trying to talk to a node that's busy rendering a pixel? It maintains the... It would interrupt and it would tell the master that the buffer is full. I implemented everything. I can show you that because that's quite interesting in the bus system. So when it sends a packet, it basically triggers the client. It sets everything, waits for the lines to be set correctly. That's the ID. Then activates the trigger line for the MCU that is then stopped by the interrupt and should acknowledge that it's triggers. That could time out. So for everything there is a timeout command and everything. And then it starts rendering, sending the data, but the client at any point with every received byte it can indicate that it's full. In that case we end the transmission and return false, like with out of timeout or command full or whatever. Wait, this is not timeout command full. Should be different one. Okay, yeah, I missed full time. It's not timeout. It should be just full here, not timeout. Anyways, it can indicate at any time that the buffer is full, and it should be working more reliable than this USB implementation that just overrides everything. All right. Yeah. So where is? It recovered. It's rendering. It recovered after a minute. Uh-oh. No, it doesn't work. Stopped again. I used the reset button to restart the main MCU, so it actually forgot everything. But I can't power it down, unfortunately, without losing the USB connection. Yeah, so this will lose the USB connection, unfortunately. Uncut promise, yeah. We can connect this here. Maybe it. Oh wait! We recovered. No, it died again. Yeah, it's broken. No. Oh no, I deleted everything. Alright. I think that's enough for today. I see you on Friday, peeps. I'm sorry. Wasn't able to satisfy you here. We can try to run it with 8 cores. It seems like 8 can be handled. Or 4. Should we try 4? Only 4? 4 cores? I don't know. I should implement a DirectX driver, or I don't know how to implement drivers, but I died. It's rendering with 2 cores only. How do you do arbitrate if everyone talks at the exact same time? So the host is polling the data. It's never like the client is indicating I'm done. We actually polling with the host. I can show you how that works. I should also check in. You know what? We should be changes. Okay, I will commit the changes in the repository so you can review it. All the projects from the host, the MCU, and the renderer are there. And let me check. Where is the? This is the client. This is the host. And what the host does is basically... it stopped again. It's trying still. We even poll it from the browser. So it gets poll the results, and then it basically checks. It goes through all the possible MCUs. This should be 160 in our case. Is the maximum I support here. And then it's checking the state of the MCU that we stored on the host. And if it's currently array marching, I shouldn't do it on this host here. Can the client set a register on the host that says I'm free? You know, basically what happens is that's maintained by the host. The host sets here basically here MCU is ray marching right now and stores that information, and then when it's polling the results, it checks, okay, this MCU is in the state of ray marching. Receive packet, and receive packet is basically how we receive data. We set the lines, where is it, receive packet, request transmit, which means we send a request to the client to transmit its data from the buffer. So everything happens like set data. Oh, I should add the safety with the timeout here as well. So one thing to consider, sets the ID, sets the lines, whatever, and then waits for the acknowledgement of the request. And then the client can also set the end of transmission, which means, oh wait, there is no data whatsoever. So we start with size 0. Otherwise, it will continue, and then we will receive the buffer. And back here is basically we get the vectors. A vector of color, we could reduce it to 3 bytes as well. or 3 words. And what's happening is we can also, since the client MCU doesn't like, if it's writing currently at the same time into the buffer, when it's interrupted by the host MCU, it might be that the packet isn't complete yet. In that case, we get like a incomplete packet. That's why we are just storing the results in our render result, which takes 13 bytes, which is actually what that should fit everything. 13 bytes should be enough for every, so 12 for the vectors and 1 byte for the result instruction or whatever. And then we have we store the size, and then we can check, okay, if we received at least 1 byte, we can already interpret that byte, and that could be packet loss. And we basically set the MCU to idle again and send a reset. I don't even know if the client actually does. No, yeah, we implemented it before, and so it resets the buffers and whatever, because we have some error there. I don't know what happened. We try to send the reset and respond to the PC. Yeah, we lost the packet from this, exactly this ID. Otherwise, it received the results, and the size should be bigger or equal than 13. That means we have a full vector and the this ID here, and we are basically writing, since we have, like, we also send the size of the data to the PC, the size, then the result, and then we send the vector data in flush. That should fit in there. So the client is not interrupted in the middle. It is interrupted in the middle of something. That could also cause problems with, if we have like a recursion depth that's quite high, it could be that actually we get a stack overflow because we do some stuff in the interrupt. But there is no way of finding out. It could just crash. Jordi TTS leave. Bye bye, Jordi. Yeah, so that's that. And what I don't like currently is that we maintain the states and everything on the host MCU, since we could have problems during the transmission to the host already. I'm not sure if that's smart. I would rather implement like that everything, like the states and the responses, are handled on the PC, and we just use the host MCU as a relay that forwards the data exactly and then just only adds the ID of the MCU where it's coming from. Have the host have a do not disturb register. But how do you fetch the register? What we could do is we could also, on the PC side, we could basically track the remaining buffer that we have on in our USB serial buffer, for example, to just pause and wait and whatnot. This one's still rendering. Or disable the interrupts on the client while manipulating the buffer. Yeah, then it would happen like we have like the client. The client can disable the interrupts. In that case, there will be a timeout on the main on the host. And the host could try later. Actually, that's a possibility. The only thing is that we need like to have some sort of a timeout that's not taking too much of a time. I would love to have. Wait, but if we don't have results, we don't need to. It's strange. Timeout shouldn't be long though, because if this just long enough to fill the buffer. Oh, you're right. We could enable it whenever. That's a good idea. Okay, let me add this to my to-do list. We will stream. Is this the new bus function? Okay. I will stream on Friday, so we can review what I did. Disable interrupts while busy or packet incomplete. Then add reset to host only relay function adding or host only relay function handling the MCU ID. Then what else did we want to do? Is there a shared pin on the host that the clients? Okay, the clients could, but there is like on this version with only 16, each client has one line. So that's what's the host using to interrupt the clients currently. What we could do is pull down. So if we just set it to high or pull up, and then let the client, if data is ready, pull it down, you can have single host line that all the clients share. No, so there is like, yes, we have that. But why do we need that? The clock signal is a shared line as well. That's what we do. Like we disable the interrupt for the clock on those MCUs that are not targeted to interrupt the host. Yeah. So what's happening right now? Maybe I can draw that. I don't know if I want to do this, but that's something that I foreseen. So currently we have like the MCUs. There are like the design is currently like that several MCUs share one trigger line. That's the command line. So what's happening right now is that the host, so here's the host, triggers this line, and all the MCUs get interrupted and check if the ID is theirs. If so, then they will. There is like one clock line that's all shared by all. So in that case, this MCU listens to activates the interrupt for the clock, and then the data lines that are also shared is clocking in only in this one. What we could do, we could also use this line, pull it down to, so if this MCU is finished, so let's mark it finished, it could pull down this line, and then the host knows, oh wait, I should check all those connected MCUs on this line, which one is finished. The issue with that is that those who are not finished, if the interrupt is deactivated, the timeout will take some time. So, and also I would need to put an interrupt on this line, otherwise we could miss like this ping, because if that's like if this one is pulling down the line, it has to release it immediately, so the host MCU can also communicate or trigger, like receive data, whatever. It's difficult. I don't know if I want to do this. I would rather poll the individual ones. And what I like is basically disabling the interrupt for the time being when I set the data. Separate. Otherwise you have contention, yeah. All right. Maybe, but I don't like that, like, no. Brain not found. Hello. Yeah, we're finishing up the stream. Our multi-core rendering on the MCU cancelled. It stopped working, or I don't know if I disabled it. It seems not to work anymore. And I need to do some changes to the bus system so it will start working again. On Friday we will continue with that. We are almost done now. Okay, so line to indicate finished rendering. What I also thought, we have like several lines that are shared that I broadcast to, I could broadcast to this line, set a bit if you are done, and then free up like all the shared lines. Can I? Yeah, and see which bit is pulled down. This was also a possibility, but I have only up to 16 lines which are already used for different signals. I don't want to mess around with that. It took me too long to figure out. So I would probably try to do those things, disabling the interrupts as well. Oh! It continues to render! Yes! And see what's happening. Reset to the host, relay, packet incomplete. Oh yeah, we need add check packet CRC between PC and host, because that's causing errors. Add error handling when buffer is full, when okay, that was one error. Oh, what else did we discover? I like that the most. That was a really, really good suggestion. Thank you, Sponge Man. Oh yeah, I want also a watchdog. So if we have pass the host bus errors up to, yes, we can do that. Actually, that's a good idea, because it happens. Everything happens here. Basically, when I pull the results or something, we have a receive packet returns an error code, and we could basically attach the error code to whenever I send packet lost. So we have like packet lost or bus error, we could add all the information. So I should do that as well. Watchdog on host to reset buffers and notify PC, and we should forward all bus errors with client to PC. That is part actually of making it only a relay, so we always know when there is information lost or whatever, if it's a buffer overflow and everything. And once we did it, like do everything in browser, we can use ChatGPT again. I think that's enough to do until Friday. Let's look at the rendering. It proceeded. I think in one of the next lines the box is coming. It's so sad. I really wanted it to work faster. Maybe I should make the delay smaller, but can I do that? Here. Yeah, I can't change that to 500. Sadly. No. Oh yes! I have an idea. Buffers maxed out. It would be better if buffers don't fill. No, they are not. They are not maxed out. I'm only using up to 26 bytes of 32 bytes. So And then if there is no other stuff going on when they're rendering a pixel, the next action they do, they return the value, they put it in a buffer. So, and we have a different receive and transmit buffer as well. So yeah, there is one thing that I wanted to do is add line checks to receive. It's so confusing that receive is written receive. Oh, we should. Okay, we will chat a little bit and wait for the rendering to be complete to have a little success. All right. Oh no, it's struggling. I think also like the timeout, the interval with 100 milliseconds is too much. It's probably blasting. Where is it? Oh no, it's 200. Okay, fetch data is only 200. We're down to one core. But that works reliably right now. That will take ages. If the client finishes quickly, does it stop others to receive new data? No. Actually, it doesn't. It's all independent. The PC receives basically the results as soon as they are there. We're polling every 200 milliseconds all the states from all the MCUs. Oh yeah, I know what we can add to our list. We can add delays or rework delay to be counting ticks, and then add function to change delay in runtime, add delays between transmissions maybe. We are bound to a physical limitation. We have our pull-ups are only 5K or something, because we have so many pull-ups, otherwise it will drain too much current. So there is a physical slope going on, and the main MCU works on 144 megahertz, and it sets like a signal, and it could set a different signal that has slightly different slope that arrives before the other signal. So actually, that's why I added the checks to check the lines, but sometimes we probably want to have a slight delay to let everything settle, especially in the client MCUs, since we have like 106, one bus shared across 160, in this case only 16, but 160 MCUs potentially, and I don't know what's happening there. Might be even like some signal reflections going on or whatever. So for that hocus pocus, I probably want to have some delays worked in as well, especially also the timeouts. Timeouts. Changed in. What I tried to do or started to implement is, let me show you the client, is maintaining the failed here packets lost and packets confirmed. So maybe with a new tool I'll be able to basically monitor what's happening there, like how many packets we lose if we don't have any delays, with delays, and then tweak it so we see, okay, we need at least like several ticks to wait before we change a certain signal or something. Inline series registers like 22 ohms. Yeah, probably, but I can't change the hardware now. Like this one, I won't be changing that one again. This is like really, yeah, that it was a mess trying to solder all the connectors so narrowly. Come on, rendering, we want more. It's not rendering anymore. Oh, here we go. Should I reset the main MCU? Maybe we are in an odd state. Oh. Oh, wait! I have an idea what I can try to do. Okay, this is rendering. I could disconnect the card and reconnect it. This is evil. Because this is not hot plug. It waits for a few seconds. Here we go. Ah! Okay, yeah. It's down to one core again. At least it's rendering. Ah, I died. Oh! Ah! Yeah, I'm not waiting for that. Okay, peeps. Thank you for the input. What is the frequency at which the bus clock operates? The bus clock doesn't have a specific frequency, as it waits for the client to respond. So it's an asynchronous thing. GG. Good game, yeah. Alright, peeps, I see you on Friday. Please come back, and You can put out some knobs. Yes, I could. Yeah, actually I could. Knobs. Okay, we can try to... Or resets, basically. Reset the bus, send a reset. I need more error checks. More check sums. Also knobs. That's a lot of to-dos for 2 days worth of work. Alright, see you next time. Bye bye everyone. Good night Sonic, good night Food, good night Dusty, good night Wiggleoats, Spongeman, and everyone who's still watching and listening. Christian. Ah! It's doing something! It's doing something! It's rendering! One more line! One more line! I point the mouse so we can see if the line completed. One more line, give us one more line. Yeah, more, one more, please. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Bye bye.